The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, text number 5 and 6, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 15th, 1975, in Durban, South Africa.
Jayasana Mahitam Jayasana Mahito Jiva Atmanam Trigunamakam Paropi Manute Anartha Tatkritam Chadhipaddhate. So our present position is like this, that Chanamohita, bewildered, puzzled by Maya. We are eternal, part and parcel of God, but on account of being enchanted by this material energy or external energy of God, we have forgotten ourselves and we are now entangled. We have forgotten our goal of life. Nate vidu sartha gatin hi Vishnu durashayaji vahirathamanina. The conditioned soul means the living being, the spirit soul, who is conditioned by these laws of material nature. The laws of material nature is that you have to accept a certain type of body according to your propensity. We create propensity, and Krishna is so kind that he gives you the facility. All right. Just like the tiger, he wants to suck blood, or any man, if he wants to suck blood, then he will begin the facility of a tiger's body. If a person has no discrimination in eating, whatever available he can eat, then he will be given facility of becoming a pig. Up to stool he can eat. So, this is stated very clearly in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddese arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani jantrarudhani maya. This is very significant. Jantrarudhani maya. We are riding on a machine. This body is a machine. But we are accepting machine as myself. This is called Sanamohita, bewildered. If you are running on a car, if you think I am the car, as it is foolishness, similarly, I have got this jantra, machine, body, and it is running on account of my presence, or I am driving, or Krishna is giving me intelligence how to drive. But if I identify myself with this body, exactly like a policeman, he is driving the car, and if he identifies himself with the car, he is a policeman. So this is called Sanmohita. Jaya Sanmohita Jiva. Therefore, the example as I was citing last time, that we do not see the driver, and when the driver goes away, then we see that the car is not moving. And then I can understand, oh, the driver, my father or my son, has gone away. We sometimes cry, my father has gone away or my son has gone away. But because we are Sanamohita, we actually never saw the father and the son. We accepted this coat pant body as father and son. This is called Sanmoha. Be with them. Yada Sanamahita Jiva. Atmanam, the spiritual Atmanam, Trigunatmakam. This body is Trigunatmakam. The body is made according to the modes of material nature. Karanam Gunasangayasya. Everything is very clearly explained in the Bhagavad Gita. This is further development. The Bhagavad Gita, if you understand Bhagavad Gita, and if you actually surrender to Krishna, the last word of Krishna is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam. If you actually understand Bhagavad Gita, this will be the result. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Tattva sadharmam charanambujam hare. Sadharma, Krishna says, sarvadharman parityajya. So that means every one of us, dharma means occupational duty. That is dharma. Characteristic. So, Krishna orders, sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam. If we accept it, in my sentiment, that is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Tattva sadharmam charanambujam hare patet tatu jadi bhajanna pakkota. Narada Muni says that if somebody, even by sentiment, all as Krishna says, sarvadharman parityajya, let us stop any other business, become Krishna conscious. If one accepts by sentiment, not thoroughly understand, he is also fortunate. He is also fortunate because he accepts the real thing. Therefore Narada Muni says that in one accepting by sentiment, and later on, bhajanna pakkota, his execution of devotional service not mature and it falls down, then Narada Muni accepted, jatra koba abhatra bhutamuske. When is the loss for that person? On the other hand, the other person who has not accepted this is very regularly executing his material responsibility. What does he gain by that? This is yoga. If Krishna consciousness is accepted even by sentiment, and after that, even if falls down, there is no loss. And if we are very faithful to our material duties, then Narada says, what do you gain by that? So this is a very important thing. We do not gain anything. We gain only another body. Again beginning chapter. The same struggle for existence. And that also, there is no guarantee. According to our karma, we shall have to accept the body. Karanam gunasangasya. As we associate, just like we develop a certain type of disease, as we contaminate the germ. If you contaminate the bearers of smallpox, then you have to suffer from smallpox. Nature's law is so strict. You cannot avoid it. If you have been attacked by the mosquito carrying malaria germ, then you have to suffer from malaria. The karanam gunasangas, as we take precaution that I may not be attacked with malaria or smallpox or this or that, so many we take precaution. Similarly, we have to be very precautious for our next body. If we become precautious, then there is chance of being promoted. urdham gachanti sattasva. If you keep yourself in the sataguna, the Brahminical qualification, sama, dhamma, titikha, arjava, sattam, saucham, jnanam, vijnanam, astikam, brahma karma, sabhava. Similarly, there are Kshatriya qualities, there are Vaishya qualities, there are Shudra qualities, and there are Shudradham qualities, less than the Shudra quality. So, in any quality, in any position, even by sentiment, tattva sadharmam, charanam bhajamam, if you take to Krishna consciousness, that is the greatest property. From any position, it doesn't matter whether in which position he is, either he is on the Brahmin position, or Kshatriya position, or Vaishya position, or Shudra position, or Chandal position. That is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Man hi patha vyapasritya jetishu papajoni. Papajoni, lower class, very, very lower class. Papajoni, their description in the Shastra. Kirata hunanda pulinda pukkasa abhira sambha javana kasadaya. That is Papajani, these black, they are also considered Papajani. But for everyone, Krishna consciousness is open. Kirata hunanda pulinda, Kirata, Andhra, Pulinga, Utkasa, Avira, Summa, Jaman, Kasadaya, Mongolia. Those who do not develop mustaches, Kasada. Generate Papa. And lower than that, Jadupa, Sraya, if he takes sincerely the center of the lotus feet of Krishna or his devotee, Jadupa, Sraya, Suddhanti, he becomes purified. There is no, I am to say, bar for anyone. In the Bhagavad Gita, the same thing is confirmed. Man hi partha vyapasritya jetishu papajonaya triyavasya sata sudra devi jati para. So Krishna consciousness is so nice. If we take to it as our goal of life, then our life is successful. Otherwise, jayasana mahita jiva atmanam trigunatmakam. We shall continue the life of changing this body. That we have to do. We cannot be independent. Prakritakriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankaram vimuratma. If we think that we are independent, that is due to our ignorance. We are not independent. Prakritakriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankaram vimuratma. He is simply sanmohita by false prestige. He is not independent at all. We should always remember this. We are dependent on the laws of nature. We cannot say now we have invented some scientific discovery. We shall not going to die. That is not possible. You must die. That is the law of nature. You must die, you must take birth also, and you must be diseased, and you must suffer from old age. These are the 4 disadvantages of material existence. If we want to get out, this is anartha. That will be explained in the next part. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam madhukhaji lokasya ajanata vidyan chakre sattata samhita. This Srimad Bhagavatam is sattata samhita, spiritual knowledge. It has nothing to do with anything material. Simply spiritual knowledge. So, Vidyan means they must learn it, Vyasdev, not ordinary. Srimad Bhagavati Mahamuni Krite. He is Mahamuni. Muni means thoughtful philosopher, and he is Mahamuni. He is greater than any thoughtful philosopher. Vedavyas. His name is Vedavyas. Vedavyas means he compiled all these Vedic literature. And at last he summarized the whole Vedic knowledge into Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra, a small aphorism. Janmadasya jata athato brahma jigyasa anandamaya abhyasa. Well, a short aphorism, and it has got very deep meaning. That is Vedanta. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is commentary on the Vedanta Sutra by the author himself, under the instruction of his Guru Narada. Therefore we began this, that according to the advice of Narada Muni, that you write about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we began this. Bhakti yogena manasi sammak pranite amale avasat purusham purnam maya tajadala. By Bhakti Yoga. The Bhakti Yoga is also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is Bhakti Yoga. But about Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Hatha Yoga and other yogas, there are descriptions. But at last Krishna advises that the most confidential part of knowledge, I am speaking to you, Arjuna, is Sarvadharman Puritajya Mamekam Saranam. This is real. So this is Bhakti Yoga. To surrender unto the Supreme Lord, that is Bhakti Yoga. So here, Vasudev began his realization. Bhakti Yogena manasi sammak pranite amale. By Bhakti Yoga, you can cleanse your mind without any contamination. Immediately. If you want to be liberated from the contamination of material existence or material modes of nature, then immediately you take to Bhakti Yoga. That is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Manchabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevate sarunam samatitayena brahma bhuyaya. You want to realize yourself as Brahma. We are Brahma. There is no doubt about it. But we have no realization because sanmohita, jaya sanmohita, the Maya has captured us. So, immediately if you want to be liberated, mukti means mukti hitya annatha rupam. Mukti hitya annatha rupam sarupena avastiti. This is mukti. Sarup, or sarup is our spiritual life. When we give up other activities, annatha, which is not spiritual, material activities, that is not our actual business. Actual business is spiritual activity. Material activity means this body. To keep this body in comfortable position. And the body is changing. Now, today I am Indian. I am very great Indian leader or very good philanthropist. Now, tomorrow or the next life, I may not be Indian, I may be Chinese, or I may be European. Then my whole business program shifts. Again another nationality, another feeling. In this way, if I become cats and dogs, then another mentality. This is going on. So, I am forgetting that my identification is spiritual, aham brahmasmi, and I am accepting all these unnecessary things. Anartha. Say anartha. If you want to stop this anartha, if you want to keep yourself in your original position of spiritual identity, then you have to take to bhakti yoga. This is the conclusion of the class.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, text number 11, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 10th, 1976, in Vrindavan, India.
Hare Guna Khitramati Bhagavan Badarayani Adhyayat Mahudakyanam Nityam Vishnu Janapriya. This Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapuranam, it is called Mahapuranam. Mahudakyanam, Akhyanam, narration, history. It is not fictitious, it is history. The activities of the Kauravas, Pandavas, many other activities mentioned here, Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, many devotees and their activities, their history. It is not mythology. The rascals, they say mythology. No. It is history. Mahabharata. Maha means greater. And Bharat means this planet. So Mahabharata means the history of this planet. Now it is minimized. India. India is given the name given by the Britishers or the Europeans. Real name is Bharat, Bharatvarsha. According to the name of Maharaj Bharat. So, this greater India, Mahabharata, this is also history, Itihas. Itihasa Purana. Purana means old history. Purana means old. It is not mythology. Purana. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is Amalam Puranam. Amalam. Mala means dirty things. And Amalam means without any dirty thing. What is that dirty thing? The dirty things means the material modes of nature. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamun. Because it is material, it is called mala, dirt. And Srimad Bhagavatam, Amalam, without any material contamination. Because simply narration of Bhagavan and Bhagavan's devotee, Bhagavat, Bhakta, therefore it is named Bhagavatam, dealings between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His devotees, Srimad Bhagavatam. So, who will be interested in Srimad Bhagavatam? That is mentioned here. Harer guna akkhiptamana. Khipta means madness. Here is a man, khipta, means he is mad. So there are two kinds of madness. One madness is for material enjoyment. They are also mad, pramat. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. The material madness entangles people more and more in the process of birth and death. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung, Anadi karama phale pori bhavan nava jale toribare na dekhi upar. Anadi karama phale pori bhavan nava. We are somehow or other, we have fallen in this material world, the ocean of nescience, bhavanava. Arnava means ocean, and bhava means repetition of birth. So this ocean we have fallen. Therefore, our prayer should be not for any material opulence, as we generally do, Dhanam Dehi, Rupam Dehi, give me money, or mitigate my distress. This is very lower stage of devotion, to ask something from the Supreme Lord. Artha arthati jigyasu. The beginning, provided one is, background is pious, because without piety, nobody can approach the Supreme Personality of God. Jesham antagatam papam jananam punya karma. Those who are simply acting piously, such person can approach the Supreme Personality of God. Not impious person can. Therefore we shall be very, very careful about impious activities. The impious activities, we know the four legs of impious activities: illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling. So therefore, we should be very, very careful about this impious activity. You cannot make any spiritual progress by simultaneously acting impiously, and at the same time, it is sure, it will go, but it will go very slow. Just like if you have got dry wood, then the fire ignites very easily. And if you bring wet fuel, it takes time. Of course, as soon as there is fire, the wetness of the fuel will dry, but it will require extra energy. And if you put dry fuel, then it ignites very easily. So in order to keep us dry without being wetted by the impious activities, then spiritual progress will be very quick. We should remember. Actually, if we want to be advanced in Krishna consciousness, it is our duty to keep ourselves dry from material wetness. That is our duty. Dishamantagatam pam. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, especially two things, Vishainam Sandarsanam, Atha Jositan, two things, omen and money. If we become attracted, omen means for man the omen is omen, and for the omen the man is omen. Not that woman means a particular class. Woman means which are enjoyable. In this material world, the man is enjoyable by the woman, and the woman is enjoyable by the man. So for both of them, Vishainam Sandarsanam Atha Jositan. Josit means enjoyable. This body is superfluous. The bodily structure, it can be changed. Perhaps you know now in medical science they can change the woman's body into man's body and the man's body into woman's body. It was formerly being also changed. In Bhagavad you find that in a garden, I forget the name. No. In a garden where Lord Shiva was engaged with Uma, husband and wife. So all of a sudden, many saintly persons entered to see Lord Shiva. So at that time, Uma, Parvati became very much ashamed. She was not very properly dressed. So immediately the saintly persons, they left that Lord Shiva is now in his private affairs. So Lord Shiva, to please Parvati, he immediately said, henceforward, anyone who will enter this forest will become open. So one king, I forget the name, with his party, without the knowledge, he entered the forest, and all of them became open. So the idea is that the man's body can be transformed into a woman's body, and a woman's body can be transformed into man's body. Because we are not this body, dress. Suppose I have got this dress, this man's dress, I can transform into a woman's dress with a sari. But that does not mean I am woman. So, every one of us, living entity, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. The outward dress, man and woman, that is dress. Bhasamsi jinnani tathabhyaya. We are changing this dress. So, in this material world, because our mentality is to enjoy, therefore, he is called Purusha. Purusha prakriti bhumte prakritijan guna. Purusha, we are Purusha, the living entity. It is said Purusha. Purusha means both man and woman, because everyone has got the spirit. I shall enjoy. So therefore he is described as Purusha. Purusha prakriti in this material world. Bhumte prakriti jana gunan karanam guna sangarsha sadasad janma junishu. We are getting different types of body on account of our different desires. Karanam guna sangarsha sadasad janma. According to the desire, Krishna is so kind. As we are desiring, he is supplying. So the body, that is also explained. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishati. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ishara. He is situated in everyone's heart. So he knows what I want. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, Hrideshe, it is pointed out, Hrideshe, in the core of the heart. You haven't got to search throughout the universe. He is within the heart. He is there. Therefore the yogis, they try to find out the Supreme Lord within the heart. Dhyana avastita tadgatina manasa pasyanti jam yogin. That is yogi, who tries to find out the Supreme Personality of Godhead within the heart. That is that. That is meditation. Meditation does not mean anything nonsense. To see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. So, Prakriti Sthopi. We are in this material world. What is this material world? Material world means three modes of material nature. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. So according to the association, Karanam Gunasanga, either Satagun or Rajagun and Tamagun, this is going on. And therefore we are getting different types of body. So, this is going on. It is called Bhavarnava. So, if we want to get release from this entanglement of being polluted by the three modes of material nature, then we have to come to this platform, Nirgun. Nirgun. Nirgun means to associate with the Supreme Personality of God, or to be engaged in devotional service. That is Nirgun. Manchabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevate sagunana samatitva etana brahma bhuyaya kalvate. Immediately you can be placed on the transcendental platform as soon as you begin your devotional service. So one has to become free from this Vishaya. Vishayanam sandarsanam athajositam ha hanta vishavaksanagati asadu. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we shall be very careful. Vishayana, a devotee, if he thinks, oh, here is a nice woman, if I could enjoy her. Or here is a nice man, if I could enjoy her. This is Vishayanam Sandarsana. To see one woman is not dangerous, but to think of enjoying, that is it. Similarly, to see one man is not dangerous. You cannot avoid that. You are on the street here. But to see with the spirit of enjoyment, that is dangerous. So you should be very careful. And that requires, I want to say, training, very strong training in Krishna consciousness. Unless one is strongly in Krishna consciousness, that long habit of enjoying the spirit cannot be given up. This is Loke bhavyami samadhyasi va nityasta jantu, animals. Anyone who is addicted to bhavaya, sex life, amisha, meat eating, madhyaseva, intoxication, that is the natural tendency of anyone in this material world. Bhavaya amisha madhyaseva, nitya. Spiritual advancement means to give up. This amisha madhyaseva. That is spiritual life. Thank you very much.
Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, text number 12, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 11th, 1976, in Vrindavan, India.
Parikkita atha rajarsi janma karma vilapanam sangsya cha pandaputranam bhakshi krishna kathudayam. This Srimad Bhagavatam is another Purana history. We have already explained. So sometimes a class of devotees known as Sahaja, they say that what we have got to do with the narration of Kurukshetra battle. They immediately jump to the Krishna Lila directly with the gopis. And Krishna's activities in other fields, they think it is useless. But that is not the fact. Anywhere Krishna is acting, that is transcendental. The battlefield of Kurukshetra, historical references, description. So superficially it appears that what a devotee has got to do with this battlefield. But battlefield or no battlefield, wherever there is Krishna, that is transcendent. This has to be understood. Otherwise, Sukadeva Goswami, why he should indulge in describing how Uttara's pregnancy was saved by Krishna, how the Brahmastra was thrown by Ashwatthama. So, Sukadeva Goswami is liberated person. Why he should indulge in this material things? Now, those who are advanced, they know that Krishna's dancing with the gopis, that Leela, and Krishna's playing as the leader of the battlefield of Kurukshetra is the same. It is all transcendental. One should not make any distinction between the two. Sangsad Pandaputrana Bhakshe Krishna Kathudayam. Pandaputrana, the Pandaputras or the Pandavas, son of Pandu, they are all devotees, even their political affairs, because there is connection with Krishna. It is Krishna Katha. Those who are directly taking shelter of Krishna, or to take shelter of a pure devotee who is under the shelter of Krishna. Madas. So, if one takes shelter of a pure devotee, they say electricity. the powerhouse is far away, but the power is coming. Suppose your body is electrified, and if I touch, then my body immediately becomes electrified. And if somebody touches me, then others' body, this is electric. Similarly, one who is pure devotee is authorized by Krishna. He is electrified. So if one takes shelter of a pure devotee, then he becomes purified. Jad upasraya sraya siddhanti. That is the statement given by Sukadeva Goswami. How the Chandalas can become purified? The example I have already stated, that then at the end, Sukadeva Goswami says, Prabha Vishnavi Namo. This is the supreme transcendental power of Vishnu. He can do. Sometimes they say that unless the body is changed, how a Chandala can become purified? Yes, body is changing. Because we do not know how the body is changing. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Tatha dehantara prapti. Dehantara prapti. Dehi nasmin yatha dehi kaumara jauvanam jara. Tatha. Like that. Tatha means like that. Dehantara prapti. These are dehantara. Dehi nasmin yatha dehi kaumara. Kaumara jauvanam jara. This is dehantara. Every moment we are changing our body. This is dehantara. Krishna says, the greatest authority, this is the, how you can say that there is no dehantara? Yes, dehantara. Suppose in my childhood I am born in a Chandala family. But if by initiation, by taking shelter of a pure devotee, I become initiated, so dehantara is there going on. So if I take initiation seriously, so in the next dehantara, suppose yesterday I was a Chandala, now by this time there is dehantara, and if I am purified by initiation, so this argument, dehantara, is already there. Scientifically, in modern understanding, and on the authority of Krishna's statement, dehantara is going on. Not that somebody was European, or we take Europeans as mlechas, javanas. Yes, he was yesterday mlecha and javanas. But he has changed his body, and after changing, if he is initiated, then dehantara siddhanti, he is purified. Siddhanti. So how this is possible if we cannot understand? Because Lord Vishnu's energy is inconceivable. Inconceivable. Achinta. Srila Jiva Goswami has discussed. Unless you accept achinta Shakti of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you cannot understand. You have to accept. It is achinta, inconceivable by us, but it is not inconceivable by the advanced devotees or anything being executed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not inconceivable by him. Svabhavika jnana bala kriyata. He is so perfect in knowledge that what we are thinking inconceivable, that is very, very easily done with full knowledge by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what is inconceivable by us, it is not inconceivable by him. Therefore, you have to learn it from tadvidhi panipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti sajnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. We cannot understand directly, it is not possible. So we have to approach tattvadarshi. Just like Sukadeva Goswami, tattvadarshi. He says, Suddhanti, yes, he is purified. Although he is born of Kirata, Hunam, Punindo, Chandala. Chandala is disastrous. Hari Bhakti Parayana. So, it is inconceivable by us how a Chandala can be disastrous more than a Brahmin. It is inconceivable by me. But when we get a statement of the authorities, like Sukadeva Goswami, and above that Krishna, because the conclusion of Krishna and the conclusion of pure devotee, like Sukadeva Goswami, they are the same. Just see here, Krishna says, Man hi patha vapasitya jeepishu papajona te vijanti parangati. Unless one is purified, how he can go to Parangati? And Sukadeva Goswami also says the same thing. Kirata Hunanda, Papajoni, they are Papajoni. Siddhanti, Prabhavishnami Nama. Simply, we have to go through the process. Otherwise, everything is possible. That is, the omnipotency of Krishna. We use this word, omnipotency, but we do not know actually what is that omnipotency. Omnipotency means he has got diverse energy. That is omnipotent. And we do not know by which energy he is acting in a particular case. But this is a fact that his energy is working. And he says also in the Bhagavad Gita, directly, Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate characharam. Maya dhak, under my supervision, prakriti is acting. So how prakriti is directed, how Krishna is directing prakriti to make a nice flower. Just like here, that painting flower on the wall, it takes so much time, so much arrangement. Still it is not as good as a natural flower. Here you have painted one rose flower and here are roses. There is art also and here is art also. Without art, without artistic sense, how these nice things, beautiful things can come in? You find a beautiful flower blown in a plant, you appreciate it. And don't think, as the rascal says, by nature it has come automatically. No. The same energy as you are taking, you are applying your energy to paint a flower on the wall with your pens and brushes. But Krishna is also doing that. But his energy is so inconceivable that we cannot see how he is working. But he is working. Otherwise, why Krishna says, Maya dhapsena prakriti? Prakriti is working under my direction. Is it a bluff? No. Actually, Prakriti is acting under his direction. It is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana sakti reka chaiva jasya bhavanani vibhatti durga ichchanurupapi jasya testati sa prakriti ichchanurupapi jasya. That prakriti durga is acting under the direction of Govinda. Ichchanurupamapi jasya chestate sa Govindamadi purusam tavam. The direction is there. Direction is there actually. But because we cannot conceive how in this plan the direction of the Supreme Lord is there, so that a nice flower is coming with so beautiful creature. But direction is there, we should know. In ordinarily we say sometimes that not a blade of grass moves without the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So everything is going on under the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Don't think that it is taking automatic. There is no such thing as automatic. But the direction is so quick, so sufficient, and so perfect. Parasa Shakti, Vivudaiva Sriyate, Savaviki Jnana Balapya. Automatically, immediately. There are so many machines we have, just like the computer. There is machine working, but it is so minute that simply by pushing one button, so many things immediately done. This is a material machine manufactured by a human being. And how much perfect the machine of Krishna will be, just imagine. So this material nature is nothing but machine. It is not God. Those who are with poor fund of knowledge, they are taking directly this material nature as working. No. Material nature has no power to act. It is dull. In the same example, the computer, it is a very nice machine, but it cannot work automatically unless an expert pushes the button. So, material nature cannot do anything. It is Krishna's direction. Then everywhere there is Krishna's direction. One who has got the eyes to see, for him, Krishna Katubodayam. Whatever he sees, he remembers Krishna. Savar Jangam Jake Nadake Tar Murti, Sarvatta Spurayatar Ishtadeva Murti. One has to become advanced devotee to understand how Krishna's direction is going on. They can understand. Don't think that things are taking place automatically. Therefore, even in reverse condition, a devotee does not see that this thing is happening without direction of Krishna. Even if he is in an adverse condition, he does not feel any pain because he knows that this adverse condition is also under the direction of Krishna. So, I am fully surrendered to Krishna. Why I shall take this adverse position as not mercy of Krishna? It is also mercy of Krishna. Tattenu kampa susamikshamana punjana evatma kritam vipakam. A devotee is not disturbed by adverse conditions. He takes that this is a gift of Krishna. Tatta Tatti Anukampa. It is Krishna's mercy. Although I am put into difficulty, it is Krishna's mercy. So, anyone who takes in that way, Mukti Padesa Daibha, he going back to home, back to Godhead, is guaranteed. Because he takes everything as Krishna's mercy. Just like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was so much chastised by his father. You know how he was put into difficulty in so many ways. But he was taking, this is Krishna's mercy. He did not take otherwise. So, in this way, everywhere there is Krishna's hand. So what to speak of this battlefield or any other thing. So we should not take otherwise that this is the best part and this is the lowest part. No, it is not like that. One who is advanced, one who is actually in knowledge, they will take Krishna Katho Ram. Wherever Krishna's Katha is there, it is as good as any other. That is the way. Thank you.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, text number 13 and 14, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 12, 1976, in Vrindavan, India.
Jada vidhe kaurava sinjayana vire sato viravatim gatesu nipodara vidya vadavimarsa bhavno rudangi dhitarasu putre bhattu priyam domi nitisma pasyam krishna sukanam sapadam siransi upaharat vipriyameva tasya jugupsitam karma vigarayanti. So, Droni, Dronacharya's son, a Brahman, but he took the profession of a Kshatriya. That is degradation. When a Brahmana takes the occupation of a Kshatriya, it is degradation. So this Droni, although he belonged to the Brahman family, and he accepted the profession of a Kshatriya, he degraded so much that he cut off the heads of 5 sons of Draupadi while they were sleeping. So much degradation. A Kshatriya never slain anybody who is sleeping. Kshatriya's business is to challenge, and if the other party has no weapon, he supplies weapon, then there is fight, then it is decided. One must die. That decision is there. When there is fight between 2 Kshatriyas, the decision is that one must die. Unless one dies, the business, the fighting will never stop. That is called Viragati. Viragati. If a Kshatriya dies in fight, he gets the promotion of Viragati, means he goes to the heavenly planet. This was advised by Krishna to Arjuna, that you fight. If you are victorious, then you will enjoy this kingdom. And if you are killed, then you will go to the heavenly planet. Then where is your loss? Both ways. you shall gain. Why shall you not fight? This advice was given by Krishna. So, here it is said, Yathamriti Paudhamusanjayana. In the fight, all the parties who died, they all obtained Viragati. And most of them, they achieved Sarupa. That is described in different places. Sarupa means his original spiritual form. All the soldiers or the kings who died, and at the time of death were seeing Krishna. Krishna was there in the battlefield. All of them achieved their original spiritual form, Sarupa. And those who did not see Krishna, they got promoted, Viragati, in the heavenly planet. So, fight is not always bad. If it is Dharma Yuddha, according to the prescribed rules, not whimsical fight, Dharma Yuddha, then there is gain. This science is lost. There is no such thing. Now, fighting means hooliganism, vandalism, gundaism. That is not fight. Here is fight. Viragatim gati. They are promoted. Then at last, the fighting was between Dhritarashtra and Bhima. This Vrikodara Vidya Gadhavi Marsa. Both of them, Duryodhana and Bhima, they are very expert in fighting with Gada. So, when they were fighting, Balaram, Krishna was neutral, but he was taking the side of Arjuna. He was driving the chariot. That means he was on the side of the Pandavas, but actually he was not fighting. So, Balaram also did not fight, as in order to avoid any parties. He went to holy places at that time. He was traveling all over India from different holy places, one place to another. So when he returned, he had some sympathy with Duryodhana, because Duryodhana was his disciple to learn how to fight with this Gada, cloud. Naturally, he was sympathetic with Balaram was sympathetic. So when he came, fighting was going on. Just to show him respect, they stopped fighting and everyone was silent, because the Pandavas knew that Balaram was sympathetic with Duryodhana, and if he takes the side of Duryodhana, then everything will be spoiled. Because he is the supreme person. But he did not do so. He advised them, my dear Duryodhana, I know you are a great fighter. You have got strength, you have learned, you know the art of fighting, but you are not so strong as Bhima. And he advised Bhima, my dear Bhima, you have got the strength of 10,000 elephants. Naturally, you are superiorly stronger. So, he knows the art better than you, and you are bodily stronger than him. So there will be no decision, the fighting will go on. Can you not stop? Because there will not be decision, the fighting will go on. Unless one is dead, the fighting will go on. So what is use? Nobody will be victorious, the fighting will go on. Better stop. But they remain silent. Silent means they did not like the idea. Because Bhima had many old grudges against Duryodhana. Because when Draupadi was being insulted, they had to sit down silent, no protest. There are so many incidences, rivalry, insult and counter-insult. So they took the opportunity of feeding the old grudge by fighting. Everyone is determined, I must kill. Duryodhana was determined to kill Bhima, and Bhima was determined to kill. So when they did not listen to the instruction of Baladev, then Baladev left the place. He went to Dwarka there. Of course, Krishna was there. Because Krishna was to give hint to Bhima how to kill Duryodhana. So, Duryodhana, by the blessings of his mother, his whole body became iron-like solid. So by beating by the Bhima, it was not easy. So the story is that Gandhari, the mother of Duryodhana, she was a great chaste woman. Because her husband was blind, she used to remain as blind woman, covering the eyes. But she had some power, chaste woman. Anyone who sticks to the regulative principles, he gets a power, spiritual or material, gets power. A brahmachari gets power if he follows brahmacharya. Everyone, if we follow the prescribed rules and regulation, automatically become power. So, Gandhari had some power. So his eldest son, Duryodhana, was advised to see the mother naked. She advised, my dear son, tomorrow morning when you come to offer your obeisances to me, you come naked. I shall see you. And you will be solidified, just like earth. So she was going naked. The Krishna saw, so he asked him, where you are going? And this is it. I am going to see my mother. How is that? You are going naked? At least you have some langota. This is not good. So he took the instruction of Krishna and covered the private part with the langota. And when Gandhari she saw that she was not fully naked, so she regretted. Ah, my dear son, I asked you to come before me naked. Why you have got this? No, Krishna advised. Then she began to smile that my attempt is failure. So Krishna knew it. That part which was covered, that was not turned iron. The other part turned into iron on account of sin by Gandhari. So in this fight, Krishna hinted him that you strike here. That part is not ironized. Although it is against the regulative principle to strike the opponent party below this waist, Krishna advised that unless you transgress this law, you cannot kill. So he was struck below the waist and he was not killed, but his waist was broken. Therefore it is said, Bhikodara Vidha Gadhavima. But then he died. This is mentioned here. So, Bhagno Urudande, Bhagna, Uru. Urudanda was broken. Bhagno Urudande, Dhritarashtraputre. Dhritarashtraputra, Duryodhana was Dhritarashtraputra. At that time, Droni, his master was Duryodhana. A Brahmana became a servant of Kshatriya, that is degradation. A Brahmana cannot become servant. Nobody can become servant. Only the Shudras can become servant. Brahmana never becomes servant. They are instructor. Satta, Sama, Dama, Titikha, Java, Jnana, Vijnana, Astikam, Brahma, Karma, Salava. This is Brahmana's qualification. They will train the brahmacharis and the grihasthas how to become perfect, discipline. First discipline is truthfulness. A Brahmana will never speak lies. That is the first qualification. So, who is going to take training in that way? Nobody is interested. This is Kali Yuga. We are trying to train people. No illicit sex, no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication. Still, there are some failures. And if we teach in our institution, please do not speak lies. People will laugh. So what is the nonsense? Nowadays, is it possible to remain in the society without speaking lies? This is the position. This is called Kali Yuga. Nobody is interested to be trained up as a Brahmana. Nobody is interested to be trained up as a Kshatriya, neither as a Vaishya. They are all Shudras. Therefore it is said, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. There is no training. It is very, very difficult to train them to become purified by training. These status of life are different status of training, so that ultimately one can become Brahmana, and when he is fully trained up as a Brahmana, then he transcends the Brahmana's position and he becomes a Vaishnava. So to become Vaishnava is not so easy thing. one has to become Brahmana, then when he surpasses the stages of becoming Brahmana, then he becomes Vaishnava. Shuddha Satta. Sattam Visuddham Vasudeva Sabdhikam. Then Krishna is born. When one comes to the Vaishnava stage, then he can understand what is Krishna. Just like Krishna was born of Vasudeva. Similarly, when one comes to the stage of Vasudeva, Vasudeva means perfect Vaishnava. Do you think Krishna accepts somebody as father, a ordinary man? No. He is perfect Vaishnava. Krishna accepts somebody as mother. Who is his mother, father? Nobody can. He is the Adi Purusham. He is the original person. Who can become his father, mother? But he accepts when he descends to exhibit his lila. Jada hiranmatsagrani bhavati bharata tadatmanam janma karmancha me dibbam. Don't take ordinary. Krishna is born of a father, Vasudeva, and of a mother, Devaki. That's all we know, he is born. No. One has to learn who is his father, who is his mother, how he accepts his devotee, his father. That is called Yojanati Tattata. This is Tattva. Manusthanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya. Jatatam visiddhanam kaschid vettimam tattata. To understand Krishna Tattata in truth, that is not so easy. It is possible for a man out of many millions of men. Manushanam sahasra. Kaschid. So that tattva one can understand simply by pure devotional service. If you become a pure devotee without any contamination, unalloyed devotee, then Krishna reveals, this is I am like this. You cannot speculate upon Krishna. That is not possible. Nayam atma pravatanena labhya na bahuna sutena na medaya. You cannot understand Krishna simply because you are a learned Sanskrit scholar. You are rascal. Krishna is not so easy to be understood by scholarship of Sanskrit language. Don't commit this mistake. Krishna is understood by a person to whom Krishna reveals. That is understood. Nayamatma, this is completely said. Nayamatma, ayamatma, na pravachanena labha. Na medhaya. Because you have got a fertile brain, therefore he will be able to understand Krishna. No. Now bahuna sutena. Oh, because you are a very good scholar, you have studied so much. No. If Krishna reveals to you, then you will be able. That revelation is possible when you are a devotee. Otherwise, it is not possible. Nayamatma pravachanena labha. So we have to wait for that opportunity when Krishna reveals. How that revelation is possible? Atasya Krishna namadi na bhaved grahyam indriyai. By sense perception or sense regulation, you cannot. Namadi, even the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, you cannot understand. Atasya Krishna namadi, nama, roop, lila, parikar, vaishishta, everything. You cannot understand these blunt senses. Then how? Sevanamukehi jivhado sayameva spurattada. When you engage your senses, purified senses, sevanmu, Purified sense means when the senses are engaged in the service of the Lord, everything, then you can understand Krishna. Sevanmukhi jivbhado sameva surat samava. Krishna is not your servant. Krishna, I want to see you. No, that you cannot see. Sameva surat. When he is pleased, when he sees that here is a pure devotee, then he reveals. So, the Pandavas were pure devotees, therefore Krishna took his side and they became victorious in the fight. And Krishna is always ready to give protection to his devotees. Konti apradijanihi name bhakta pranasya. His Sudarshan Chakra always protects his devotees. That is the position of devotee. Thank you very much.